Kalimera, have a good day. Today I'm traveling to Evia Island. We got onto the ferry in Oropos, and we should be there in about, let's say, 10 minutes. So this was Oropos. And right in front of me is Evia, all that. So we're reaching Eretria in Evia Island, and this is a small island that is connected to the town with a bridge. So look at this little chapel, huh? Look. Oh. It's like a cave, or it's someone built it. Aha. I don't know anything about this island, but it's a pity. It looks completely abandoned and left to disrepair. There's all those buildings which maybe it was some kind of a camping here, or don't know. They have made a lot of graffiti. Looks like it's a camping, but it's. I only saw some stray cats, nothing else. So let's go this way. Maybe from here. So what's here? Huh. So for the time being, it's just a walking area. So we made a stop because my friend wanted to take a coffee. She's currently there ordering the coffee, and we went to the island, which was slightly disappointing. And here there's all these cafes and eateries, but our next stop is the archaeological site of Eretria, which is a little bit out of the town, I think. And then we will head up back to Chalkida. We want to visit the archaeological museum Arethusa and see the nearby spring. If we have time, because the final goal is to find a nice beach and just chill out there for hours. Although the weather today is not chilly, it's much cooler than it was the other day. So and it's a bit cloudy, you see, just a little bit. Today I think it's about 28 Celsius, which is great when you're driving and traveling Greece, and especially when you're visiting archaeological sites, because there's hardly any shade. There are very few sites that they have trees for obvious reasons. Okay, we're off to the site now. So from the main street there, from the main road, we go to the archaeological site. This is the theater, which is closed. And it's Sunday. How stupid is that? So instead, we discovered that there is an archaeological museum here, so we are visiting this one. It's here. Opening hours 8:30 to 3:30. Closed on Tuesdays. So this is it. And I want to ask them why the site was closed. Ah, this is something really strange. I want to look at it. So we are here. This is the western gate, and classical and Hellenistic houses. The site of Eretria was already inhabited in the 3rd and 2nd millennium before Christ. At the beginning of the 8th century before Christ, Eretria became one of the most important cities in Greece, having developed commercial ties around the whole Mediterranean. The wealth of the city is demonstrated by the opulent sanctuary of Apollo Daphne Phoros, the laurel bearer. Eretria was sacked by the Persians in 490 before Christ. During the 5th century, the city was a member of the Attic-Delian League. At the end of the 4th century before Christ, Eretria came under the political domination of the Macedonian kings, then it was Romans, then it was abandoned in late antiquity. It was repopulated after 1830 with refugees from Sara. I'm very happy I found this. I thought that Eretria site is gonna be not a success story, but discovering this, yeah, it's really worth the visit. Okay, I'm going out now. Off to Chalkida. We have just reached the Chalkida and I'm at the yard of the Arethusa Archaeological Museum. Finally, I managed to come here after 3 attempts. So this is built in a wonderful industrial building. So Arethusa Archaeological Museum Chalkida's Archaeological Museum. Arethusa is a small spring, is a river. So it's every day open except of Tuesdays, which is closed between 8:30 in the morning and 3:30 at noon. I'm not sure if they will allow me to film there. I have to ask them. Okay. We're not supposed to make a lot of I'm not supposed to videotape everything, but this is how it begins. This is the entrance. Photograph is from 1890. Unfortunately, now most of it is destroyed. This is one of the most amazing exhibits I have seen in Greek museums. This is textile from the 10th century before Christ. What they did, they burnt the man, put his ashes in a big vase, covered the ash with this textile, really sealed it, and they had tied it up with this ribbon, and was discovered in that condition. Can you believe that? That's 3,025 years old textile, one of the oldest in Europe. Here, textile from the cremation of the man from Iran of Tumba, Lefkandi in Chalkida. That was in the National Archaeological Museum. Absolutely amazing. Look at that, guys. This is a Byzantine sculpture. This was one of the most amazing experiences. Really, you should definitely come and visit this museum if you love museums, of course. The exhibit, oh my God! And so you see, we're out of the museum right now, and we're trying to find the Arethusa spring, or river. Something like that. It's somewhere around, and I see more abandoned buildings there. So let's try and see where they are. Maybe they are over there, because I see a lot of those plants that grow near the water there. Yeah, let's see. Okay, we found it. It's here. in a small tavern in Chalkida, and food has just arrived. So I'm having a quinoa with greens and rogula and chicken. My friend has a Greek salad and chicken with fries, some water, and this is our view. This is probably my last stop. I'm in Alykes Beach at Beotia side, right across from Evia. So this is Alykes. This part here is very stone and not too clean, and the rest of it is fully organized, as you can see. It's really organized with thankfully not too much music. It's quiet, but it's very crowded and not my cup of tea. However, in case you find yourself driving this part of Greece, I want to show you a little bit of the beach. So you can't really go in there because of the rocks, but after a certain point it's sandy. Here is sandy too, it's quite fine, it's nice, you see. And because it's sandy and it is so shallow, it's very favorite. It's Sunday today, so that means that there's more people than usual, and since this is quite a large bay, everybody has come here today. really busy. From here you can go up here. There's this convenient wooden benches, wooden sidewalk, and there's probably going to have a lot of sea sports. I don't see anything, but there's a little part of the beach which is not organized, and then it starts again. So there's some showers here. Nice cafe, Palouse or Dallouse, not sure. So from a distance looks nice, but when you get really close it's too much, for me at least. So I continue. I had to put on this white shirt because now it's about 4 o'clock and it's the sun is very strong. So there is a first aid life-saving spot here. This is a part that is not organized, it's free, and then it continues all the way down. I'm really curious to see what's at the end of the bay. I'm always curious about what is at the end of a bay. So, oh, this is nice. We call it a loukoummas. This one is a Greek donut, very popular. I have actually been raised with a loukoummas. What it is just fried dough, in deep fried dough with a lot of sugar around it, and that's it. But when I was a child it was so delicious. I still eat it sometimes, but not so much, because now I know that it's very unhealthy, but still very tasty. So we have again rocks here. But the sand continues to be sandy. The sand, yeah, is sandy. I mean, the beach continues to be sandy, but here it's suddenly all those rocks, and then another part, organized part of the beach. Well, let's get closer. Well, there's a nice cafe here under the plane trees. This is really nice. Oh yes. And it goes like that endlessly. Yeah, it looks like a wedding celebration. On the other side, same craziness. Welcome to Oropos Beach. Crazy guys. Man, I really do not want to be here. It's crazy. And here is more of that. Young people, they are playing something. I've been walking for at least 20 minutes now and still haven't reached the end of the bay. But it's still organized, huh? But slightly more quiet. You see, there are a lot of families here. That's the end of the bay. Well, there is, you see it continues on the other side. I think the scenery has just changed into much nicer. Oh yes, here is so much better than the other side of Alykes. So much nicer. There are still some rocks here. Yes, there are rocks. Let me check them out. Yes. But even the water looks clearer on the other side. Now this spot here looks really inviting. Almost at the end of the bay. I'm at the end of the bay, and looking forward to seeing what's right around the corner. Maybe there is a big disappointment, maybe there is nothing, maybe there is more rocks like that, which are also pretty in their own way, but I was hoping for something more spectacular, like a sandy beach with no people, or a sandy beach with few people and no music, no seabeds, no sunbeds, no umbrellas, or at least not the ones that you have to pay a fortune to sit under. Okay, I'll try the road to see what it is. I see they are fishing. Just found something interesting. There's salt here. You see? Salt. Yes. Oh yes. Pure salt. All that. Here is more. Um, Maybe I should have told you that Alykes means sea salt mines, and I think this is why this place is called Alykes sea salt mines, because of those little ponds, and then they dry, and you can collect the salt